So yeah, it's been 25 years since we released Street Fighter 2 on Super NES. So with that, we're back on Nintendo platforms again, and we'd like to continue to bring new types of gameplay, new ways to enjoy Street Fighter to the platform and the users.
Hey everyone, Michael Martin from Yahoo Esports here, back with another topic this week. But before we jump into that, I wanted to respond to a couple comments I pulled from YouTube based on our last video, which was, of course, Infiltration calling Capcom Cup 2016 a mess. I'm going to read a couple here. Saber FGC. All they had to do was have 2 streams, 2 setups, winner's bracket stream, loser's bracket stream, done. They could have done that. That's what they did in 2015, but Capcom wanted every match on one stream, and I know a lot of people want to see that. It's hard to pay attention to 2 streams. They don't want to miss anything. Unfortunately, the timing and scheduling was kind of an issue, so hopefully they can find a happy medium in 2017. Moderate Hoovian says, the easiest thing they could do is say, okay, you finished your match, your next match will be in X hours, which will allow them to go do something else instead of just sitting around. That just can't happen. I know from the tournament organizer's perspective, they want everything to run smoothly. That doesn't always happen, but you can't have a player play his match and tell them, all right, you're free, go do whatever. Esports Arena, which is the first day at Capcom Cup, is in Santa Ana. It's near Anaheim, but it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So what if a player goes and takes a nap? What if a player goes somewhere to eat or do whatever and they don't wake up in time, or they can't get back to the venue in time and they hold up the entire tournament? I have a feeling no one would get disqualified. So that means you're holding up the entire event because a player chose to do something with their time instead of just sort of, I guess, the event management running better. So I don't think that's an option. It wouldn't work out. It would be bad. Last one, Soul and Style. I don't think the 3 out of 5 change was the reason why the players were in this waiting hell. The problem is they didn't break down the bracket into 4 blocks. For example, Infiltration, Mago both lost, so just after 2 matches at Capcom Cup, we knew they would be in a loser's match. I think this is a long comment, so if you want to go read it, go check out the video, but I think what he's saying here is have them play their matches immediately. I don't know if that's what the TOs want. I don't know if that's what Capcom wants, because if you have Infiltration play 2 matches immediately and he's done, all those fans of Infiltration probably aren't going to tune into Capcom Cup. Same thing with maybe Daigo or some of these other players. It just wouldn't be good, I think, for the entire event if you just had them play 2 matches immediately and have them be done. So they've got to find some happy medium as far as time management. Anyways, thank you for those comments. Feel free to leave more, and let's get right into our topic. We finally got the details. The Nintendo Switch is real. We got the price. We got the games so far. My question then becomes, can the Switch be a serious fighting game contender? And I'm going to say right now, no. Ultra Street Fighter 2 looks cool. I was skeptical at first when I saw, some of I guess the first reveal, but since then, some of the details have made me feel like, man, I'd really play that game if we're already on an existing console. But no, it won't be a serious fighting game contender because the barrier of entry, the price is just too much. The console's $300, the peripherals are too expensive. Having said that, though, there's no doubt in my mind that games like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, probably Injustice 2, those games will appear on Switch. But what I think could make it a serious fighting game contender is if they finally acknowledge Melee HD. As I spoke with Hungrybox not too long ago, what are they waiting for? I don't know. It seems like they want to dance around the esports topic. They did it in one of their trailers, and they didn't acknowledge Melee HD at all, other than a montage of screenshots that had what looks like a shot from one of the Melee stages. If Melee HD comes to Switch, not only, I think, would you have the core fan base already into Melee buy into the Switch, I think you would then invite even more people into the scene who are interested in this game. For a lot of different reasons, that didn't really happen with the Wii U. The Wii U sold like crap, and Smash 4 and Melee doesn't have a lot of crossover. There are, a few players that play both, but for the most part, they don't have a lot of crossover. So Melee HD could introduce an entire new generation of fans and people into not only Melee, but esports, and Nintendo it would behoove them to capitalize on that. But at this point, they don't seem willing to do that. So for now, the Switch is sort of a novelty console with I don't know, at least one kind of cool looking fighting game that I'd love to play if it were on my PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Anyways, with that said, what do you guys think? Can the Switch be a serious fighting game contender? Can they just acknowledge Melee HD? Do you want Melee HD? Let us know in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter, Bizarro_Mike, 1Z, 2Rs. Of course, for all of your news, fighting game news and information, hit up Yahoo Esports, and we'll see you next week.